So once again, we stop at punctuation marks, we stop at the word and, we stop at the word are. I'm going to read whenever I come to a punctuation mark, the word and or the word are. I want you to shout out stop, and I'm going to stop, okay? All right, so Mr. Pham mowed 2/7 of his lawn.
Stop.
Stop. I'm gonna stop right here. Chunk it. Is there something that we could draw to represent Mr. Pham mowing 2/7 of his lawn? Go ahead on your paper, draw something that represents Mr. Pham mowing 2/7 of his lawn. I'll give you some time to draw. So I am going to draw the lawn is what we're looking at. Okay. And I knew that Mr. Pham mowed 2/7 of his lawn. Mr. Pham, and that's 2/7. Right? All right, let's keep going. His son mowed 1/4 of it. Stop. So I'm gonna stop right there. Is there something that we could draw to represent his son mowing 1/4 of the lawn? What could we draw? Are we talking about the same hole here? Yes. Remember we talked about in that standard referring to the same hole. So yeah, we're talking about the same hole. So his son, 1/4 of it. Okay. So we're reading and we're drawing. We're reading and we're drawing. The question says, let's look at our questions. Question, who mowed the most? Stop right there. Okay. Okay, so I read it. I drew something. Who mowed the most? What can I do here to figure out who mowed the most between Mr. Pham and his son? Yeah, so now we're drawing. Before I know who mowed the most, I need like units, right? So now we need to find those like units for Mr. Pham and his son. So we're gonna stop and we're gonna draw that out. Notice we're still, this is all pictorial. So it says, who mowed the most? Can we answer our question? Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are still going. Okay. Can we answer our question now? Okay, who mowed the most? Okay, so now I can write my equivalent fraction. This is 8/28, and this is 7/28. We see 8/28 here, so I'm gonna write Mr. Pham mowed the most. Okay, are we finished with our question? No. Okay, Next question, how much of the lawn still needs to be mowed? Okay, so we read it, we've drawn our models, okay, and now we want to write how much of the lawn still needs to be mowed. So looks like we still need to draw another equation to figure out how much is left, okay? So students should now be making this connection, right, with the strip diagram. We know this is the whole. Mr. Pham mowed some, his son mowed some. We have like units here. So now what needs to happen to figure out this missing part of the strip diagram?
Combine them.
So now we have like units. So now we can add our 8/7 plus our 8/28 plus 7/28 to find what's left over. Let me know what you get. What'd you get? 13/28, right? Okay, so yeah, so the 13/28, so we're gonna write our statement, how much of the lawn still needs to be mowed. 13/28 of the lawn still needs to be mowed. Okay. So for this problem, it was a multi-step problem, but with breaking it up into chunks like that, it helps students to process it one chunk at a time, have your model for it, and go back and forth with that redraw write process.